Hello everybody on YouTube and the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren back here once again, giving you my thoughts for Week 8 and my picks for Week 9 for the 2016 NFL season. Last week I went 7-5 in another push, which I am not thrilled about that, which I will tell you about that shortly right at this moment. And of course, I was doing a little thinking process too. When I'm thinking about what I might do for a little bit, so maybe. So that's a thought process I've been thinking about, so I'll get to that too shortly. It's going to be combined with my thoughts for my Week 8 pick, so anyways, let's just get my thoughts out of the way, because I'm really annoyed at what happened, so let's get right to it. Well, anyways, Titans and Jaguars. Titans taking care of business on Thursday night. They just rolled over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Goes to show you that I have no faith in Jacksonville for this season anymore. I really don't. Great wide receiver core, don't get me wrong. The two Allens as the wide receiver, pretty good. They have Blake Bortles as quarterback. They just need a coach that can help them out. Maybe an offensive coach that can do that. So, if they can get it, like an offensive coach, because Gus Bradley is trash, and maybe he'll get fired this year. I'm hoping, God forbid. Just maybe they can help the offense a bit. Defensively they're alright, not bad, but it could be worse. I know they're not really the best in the world, or anything like that, but they're not the Cleveland Browns defense. I can definitely tell you that one right now. But, Gus Bradley needs to go. They fired the offensive coordinator, which I don't think that did any good. Next is Gus Bradley, which that's going to be maybe the end of the year. Let's hope so. But anyways, if they can get a good coach and turn this organization around, that could definitely help them out. I think that's all they need to do is a coaching change. Maybe I'll help them out. So tank the season, try to search for a coach. So that's what I feel about that game. It feels like the Jacksonville just give up right now. And of course, this brings me to this week that I get annoyed with. The London game, the Bengals and the Redskins. They ended on a 27-27 tie. It goes to show you that we need help to fix this. At this point, I don't like ties. It's like kissing your sister. It's something like that. Or if you're driving a car and you have to put your car on neutral, yeah, that's what it basically is. And you're stuck on neutral. You can't do anything. That's what a freaking tie is. This has got to go. We need to fix this a bit. I think personally, play until they have a winner, or do NCAA football style maybe, or at least something like make the players earn their spots and go from that point. That's what I say. But I still think one thing they need to change to a bit, though, if the team goes for a game-winning touchdown, on their first possession, they should give a team another shot, I've been seeing a lot this lately since they did the field goal thing. When they kick a field goal, give a team another shot. That most teams right now, most NFL teams right now, in the NFL, they're trying to go for the game-winning touchdown instead of going for the field goal. So I'm thinking to myself, why don't they just do it on a touchdown too, or something like that? Just give a team another shot. That's what I feel like they should do. Earn their spot and go for it. That's another suggestion, but I don't know. Just seeing how Roger Goodell's handling things right now, I'm not really think that's going to happen anytime soon. But you never know what they're going to do. Yeah, whatever. And of course, I will get to the Roger Goodell shortly on this one, but in a bit. And of course, my New England Patriots beating the Buffalo Bills. That was the best thing that ever happened in the world. Seeing Rex Ryan crying like a little baby on the sidelines, like throwing a tantrum when we scored touchdown after touchdown. One for Julian Edelman, one for Rob Gronkowski, one for Chris Hogan just to shove it to Buffalo. And Julia, I think they said Julian Edelman. I think so. Somebody else too. I know they did 4 touchdowns, and something like that. But oh yeah, that was awesome. That was like, give me some money. I felt like I struck a pot of gold when we shoved it to Rex Ryan. I was so happy that we beat Rex Ryan. I don't really care. I've been saying this over and over again. Rex Ryan needs to go, and now I heard in the press conference, he's like, well, I mean, we sucked today, but I'm giving up on the season, or giving up on the AFC East or something like that. I keep thinking to myself, you're giving up already? Either way, you're giving up, Rex? Are you kidding me? Is this it? Is this it? Is this the end of Rex Ryan in the AFC East? Please tell me so, because I'm sick and tired of hearing you. I don't know how the hell you got a coaching job in the first place. You're just a terrible coach. And if you resign or get fired, that'd be the best thing that happened in the NFL right now. We don't have to hear your mouth anymore. We can all have peace. Oh, that would be the best thing that ever happened. The best. But anyways, that's all I gotta say for that. But I heard that press conference. Oh, that just put a smile on my face. On the sideline, did he get really pissed off when Tom Brady threw a touchdown? That made me smile too a bit. I mean, it's good to beat Rex Ryan. It's just good to beat him. A little revenge from a few weeks ago when Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski were playing and we got shot out 16-0. That was a little revenge on that. So, that's all I have to say for that. But I got plenty of more, but it's gonna be bleep, 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 bleep. But all I gotta tell you this one thing though, nothing pleased me more just to beat Rex Ryan. Nothing pleases me more. But we're on to the bye week. That's all I'm saying. We're on to the bye week. Along with the Redskins and the, I forget who was also on the bye week this week. I think Arizona too. I think Arizona's on a bye week. So, anyways, I think there are a few more too, but I'm not really too sure about that. But anyway, so back to where we're going. But the Browns and Jets, the Browns almost pulled off the upset. I had them in the upset pick, but they didn't get it. They didn't get it quite done, but they almost did. But the question is now, are they going to be the 2008 Lions? I don't know. I want to have you guys have your thoughts on this one. I was thinking about this. I mean, I think there's a few teams they could try to beat. So, I don't know. I'll think about it. I mean, let me know what your thoughts on that. Why don't you put it down on there? I mean, maybe I'll tell you guys about it. Maybe I'll reply back to them. So, maybe. I can definitely do that. So, anyways, but the Browns almost pulled it off. I mean, I thought they were going to do it. But, whatever. It wasn't meant to be, I guess. They're 0-8 right now at the halfway point. Cleveland Browns. And this brings me to this point. Jamie Collins from the New England Patriots, got traded to the Cleveland Browns. Yeah, this happened, I believe it was yesterday, I think it was, something like that. And Bill Belichick traded Jamie Collins. And I started to like Jamie Collins. It was a real shame for what's going to happen to him. I thought he was going to be really good, but it didn't turn out to be that way. I guess it was a contract extension or anything else. He was doing things he wasn't supposed to do on the field or something. Anything like that. And Belichick had enough, so he just traded away. And it goes to show you, if you don't do what Belichick wants you to do, you're gone. Simple as that. So, I think that's what makes Bill Belichick Bill Belichick. So, I gotta say, in Bill Belichick we trust. So, all I gotta say is good luck, Jamie Collins, and the best future. But you're not gonna like Cleveland. You went to the best team in the league to one of the worst teams in the league right now. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jamie Collins. You deserve it. But anyways, that brings me to my other point to this, because I was going to tell you, when I got requested maybe to do some Patriots news when it comes around, anything happens. It's like the trade for Jamie Collins. Like, it's a suggestion, but you can probably look into it. What do you guys think about that one? So, if I do some Patriots news or something like that, what are you guys' thoughts? But anyway, that's all. That's another thing I was thinking about too when it comes to that. But anyways, moving on to the other game. So, the Chiefs and the Colts. The Chiefs had a little revenge on their mind from 2 years ago from that wild card game when they were beating the crap out of the Colts badly, and the Colts came back and won it. This turned into exactly what the Chiefs wanted to do, and they did it in the Colts Stadium what happened when 2 years ago. A little revenge, and Alex Smith was out of concussion. Then Nick Foles came in. Hey, it goes to show you. I mean, Nick Foles is not that bad of a quarterback, but I don't know what happened. He could have done well in Philadelphia or something like that. I don't know what happened. And then all of a sudden he went to the Rams and it didn't look like crap, but now he's back in form or something like that. Maybe there's a quarterback controversy going on there with Alex Smith versus Nick Foles. Maybe Nick Foles can beat out maybe Nick Foles can beat out Alex Smith or something like that. So I don't know what happened to that. But anyways, Chiefs got the little revenge with Nick Foles replacing Alex Smith with a concussion. Hey, but the Colts still have problems. And then Andrew Luck saying in the press conference is sick and tired of losing. So, yeah, it's not mostly Andrew Luck's fault, I guess. So if you want to put it that way or something. Maybe it's Chuck Pagano and maybe it's Jim Emery or something. Something's got to change around that Colts organization. But I'll tell you right now, it's not the quarterback, Andrew Luck. I don't think that's the problem. But, I don't know, we'll wait and see and find out about it, but we'll wait. But, anyways, the Seahawks and Saints, what a comeback for the Saints. They pulled it off in an upset against the Seahawks. I mean, that was a good one. That was a good, entertaining game to watch. I mean, I didn't watch, I think I saw the highlights of that game, and I was like, wow. And I couldn't believe it. But, the Saints pulled it off, and Russell Wilson didn't really have the best game of his life, though. I can definitely tell you that one much. Probably a game that he'll probably want to forget. So, leave it as that. So, and Seahawks fans were just like, oh. I can tell the reaction with the Seahawks fans, They're definitely on the Seahawks bandwagon, especially. They were probably in there thinking, what the hell just happened? Did the Saints just beat the Seahawks? Don't get me wrong, the Saints have a great offense, but they don't really have a great defense. That's why they're not doing well in the in the NFC South right now. That's why they're not leading in the division right now. Which, speaking of that, brings me to the Falcons and Packers, which the Falcons pulled off a victory over Aaron Rodgers, which everyone knew was going to be a high-scoring game, and which it was. But, the Packers tried to get it done at the last drive, but they couldn't do it. So, it ended up turning to be in the Falcons' favor. What do you know it? But the Falcons have the best offense in the league, I think. They're going to probably do some more stuff coming. I think they're probably thinking to themselves, not this year. This year we're not going to fall apart. So they're going to try to hold on to the division as much as possible. And that brings me to the Carolina Panthers, which beat out the Arizona Cardinals in the rematch of the NFC Championship game, which the Cardinals have been one of the disappointing teams this year, which I expected the Cardinals maybe to go at least something like at least 6-3 or something like that, or maybe 6-4, I guess, or whatever. I mean, or no, not 6-4, maybe like probably 6-1 or 6-2 or something like that. I expected around this point in the midseason, but it's not turning out that way. I think they're 4-4 or something like that, or maybe below 500, and it's like, what's going on? I mean, Arizona needs to find who they are and what they're in for, but but I can tell you, it's not Bruce Arians. I can definitely tell you that one right now. Bruce Arians, great coach. Maybe fix some players a bit, Maybe, but, they need to find their identity and fast. So, anyways, moving on, the Raiders and the Buccaneers, that was a tight battle. I didn't expect to go, back and forth game like that, but the Raiders, they were smart. They played Jacksonville 2 weeks ago, and they stayed in Florida this week because they're on the road against Tampa Bay, so they stayed in the Florida coast, get used to in the East Coast, and they're unbeaten on the road, and who would have thunk that? I mean, Now they're going to play Denver this week, and it's going to be, it's going to be an interesting game. But pulling off what they did for the last 2 weeks, traveling on the road and staying in Florida, and then playing the two Florida teams like that, smart by Jack Del Rio. So, hey, David Carr having a game, having a game, he's not a rookie, but having the season of his life right now. He's in his prime probably, but hey, you never know. The Raiders are here to shock the world right now. I can definitely tell you that much. Maybe they do have a point though. Maybe they're trying to prove a point that they do want to move to Las Vegas or something like that, like they've been talking about recently. Maybe they're trying to tell them that they don't want to move down there. So, yeah, well, you never know what could happen, but wow. A game-winning touchdown to end the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyways, the Lions and Texans, Lions thought they were going to team, but they tried to get it done against the Texans, who was beat up on the defense, but it didn't turn out that way for the Lions because I think the Texans outsmart the Lions, I think, and other than that, it just didn't quite get done. That's what I would say. Didn't quite get it done. Who knows what would have happened if Calvin Johnson was still playing right now for the Lions, but probably other than that, though, the Lions couldn't do it. But anyways, yeah, to the Cowboys and the Eagles, I still say thank you to the Cowboys for helping me out. If it wasn't for that game, I probably would have been 6-6 probably. I would have been 6-6 instead of being having a 7-point game last week. So thank you. Thank you, Dallas. Thank you, Prescott. Thank you, Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, and those two rookies, the quarterback and a running back like that. Wow. Who would have thunk that the Cowboys would be taking first place in the NFC East right now? I would have just pictured that it would have been Tony Romo, being Tony Romo, not doing great and having falling apart as usual, but, now there's a quarterback controversy going on with Dirk Prescott and then Tony Romo. Oh, this is going to be good. So who knows what's going to happen? Jerry Jones is being Jerry Jones. He wants to try to fix Tony Romo. Maybe he'll smarten up for once. Maybe he'll keep Dirk Prescott in there. But I hope he does. Maybe, and the Dallas Cowboys will be back to success again, which unfortunately I don't really want that. But my God, you can't go wrong with Ezekiel Elliott and Dirk Prescott like that. Having a rookie running back and a rookie quarterback like that? No, none. That's like a true Cinderella story right there. Definitely. But, hey, good win. But maybe in Philadelphia, on the other hand, they should start to get worried a bit. Since the bye week, I don't think they have won a game since the bye week or something like that. Maybe they'll pull it off against New York. Maybe they'll pull it off against the Giants. Maybe not. I don't know. But let's see how they do. I'll tell you about my picks about it. But anyways, so the Monday night game was the shocks of all shocks of the week 8 last week. Probably one of the best upsets of the year so far when the Chicago Bears beating the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota's home. And it's just like, what just happened? Look, I understand Minnesota had a defense and then we're playing a division game, but come on. How the hell can you lose to the Chicago? I mean, that's something you really need to think about. Jay Cutler's the quarterback. You should have beat out Jay Cutler. And that Vikings defense never bothered to show up. Oh, they're probably thinking, oh, it's Jay Cutler. We got this one. Oh, wait. We end up losing the game. And they're probably like, oh. They're probably like the 98 Minnesota Vikings when they lost to the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC Championship game. It was like the knife to the throat or something, knife to the heart or something like that. And Gio and Beast and other Viking fans out there who I missed, or maybe Steve Brown from the Electric Football Show, you probably were hiding in the closet, crying your eyes out like this. Oh, how can we lose to Chicago? They're one of the worst teams in the NFC. Not to be critical or anything like that. Yeah, I'm sure you're probably thinking about that from last night's game. But, I'm sorry I did that, or I maybe offended you guys for that, but I'm sorry. How could you lose to Chicago? Like, I get it. It's a division game. Division games are tough. But it's the Chicago Bears. It's the Bears. I feel like gonna be like the legendary Dennis Green, may he rest in peace, slamming my pate on the podium saying they are who they thought they were. But, my God, Chicago is just terrible. Now, what are we going to do now? Expect the Chicago Bears to have a great turnaround, be one of the greatest turnarounds in NFL history or something? I surely doubt that, but come on! What the hell? Oh, my God. Alright, now we get to the picks out of the way. My thoughts out of the way for Week 8. Time for my Week 9 picks. And I'm hoping this week is a much better week, I know 7-5, I could take that any day. It's above 500. I want to try to do better than 7 this week. I want to try to do more and at least get above 7. 7 or more this week. So, alright, let's get rolling with the picks. Here we go. Kicking off the Thursday night game. I'm taking the Atlanta Falcons over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Look, Atlanta has a great offense. Don't get me wrong. I trust that offense, and I trust I can put points on the board against Tampa Bay. But it's a division team. It's going to be probably, I don't know, maybe, I would probably say over 30 points or something like that. Maybe 40, probably. I don't know. But Atlanta can get that offense going. If they can get that going, they're going to win the game. So I'm picking Atlanta over Tampa Bay. And, hey, Hatbox, I'm sure you're going to be happy and pick Tampa Bay this week. Anyways, let's go. The Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. It's the Cleveland Browns. I'm picking Dallas. With Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott there. I don't know. Let's see how they do. Not that. I'm picking Dallas this week for that. And Chiefs in Jacksonville. Chiefs pulled off a win with Nick Foles and Alex Smith both playing at quarterback, but Alex Smith was out of concussion. I don't know who's playing. No matter who's playing, I think they're going to win. I like Kansas City over Jacksonville. Let's see, next. Miami and the New York Jets. Two of the teams I really hate the most, besides the Buffalo Bills. The New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Both teams are cleaning house right now, which the Dolphins already did. I trust the Dolphins more in this game than the New York Jets, so I'm picking the Miami Dolphins. And the Minnesota Vikings and Detroit Lions. I gotta say this right now. I know it's a division game. They got a back-to-back division game for the Minnesota Vikings. I wouldn't worry about that game against Chicago right now. But if you lose to Detroit, then I would worry. And I think the Minnesota Vikings are gonna beat the Detroit Lions. I'm picking Minnesota this week. I think they're gonna have a bounce back week, and they're gonna probably take the frustrations out of Detroit. I'm sorry. Half Moon's pick. I have to pick Gio Knows' Vikings and Beast's Vikings and Steve Brown's Vikings. So I had to pick the Minnesota Vikings with this week. I think the defense is going to get back on track this week. So, and they're supporting Sam Bradford. So, hey. And speaking of the Minnesota Vikings, I'm hearing Teddy Bridgewater's injury now lately could be a career ender, which I hope it's not. I hope they can try to do something about it, but God willing, though. But if that's a career ender, now they should look into a quarterback, though. Hey, whatever. But anyways, let's continue. The New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles, one of the best rivalries in the NFL. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a close game. It's a division game, too. A lot of division games this week. So, anyways, but this week, I like the upset pick. I like the Philadelphia Eagles over the New York Giants this week. I think they can pull it off. They finally get things going again and try to go for that wild card hunt. I don't think they're going to catch up with Dallas now. Just focus on the New York Giants and they'll do well, which I think they're going to do that. And I do think that. I truly think that. But all you got to be telling about I'll tell you this, though. If Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr. get going, It's going to be a long day for Philadelphia, and with that defense for Philadelphia, they may have something to say about the New York Giants. So I'm picking them. Anyways, and coming up, the Ravens in Pittsburgh. Whoever's playing quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers, if it's Landry Jones or Big Ben returning, I'm picking Baltimore. If it's comes to Landry Jones, it'll be by 7. It'll be the Baltimore Ravens. If it's Big Ben, it could be a field goal. And Saints before that game is the Panthers and the Rams and the Panthers are going West Coast. It's kind of hard to win if you're going to the East Coast team to a West Coast team, and same thing with the West and the East. So I like my chances more with I do like my chances more with Carolina over the Rams personally. So I'm gonna pick Carolina. Coming up, I got and next I got the Saints over the 49ers. Saints have a better offense. That's why I'm picking them. And Titans and Chargers, I don't want to trust with Phillip Rivers anymore. I'm picking the Titans. And Oakland and Denver on Sunday Night Football, the close-scoring game, I like Oakland winning that game and maybe try to take the AFC West again. Monday Night Football, the Seahawks and Bills, I like Seattle winning that game. I think they're more hungry than the Buffalo Bills are after that press conference by Rex Ryan. Well, that'll wrap up my Week 9 picks. Shout out this week, Gino Prescott. I believe I pronounced that right. I do apologize if I don't. Check out his videos. Great guy. And hey, and while you're at it, check out Tim Harris and check out his videos, Ryan's Picks. Check their videos out. They're really great. I mean, I don't have time to comment on them because of my work, but I do watch them. I love it all the time. I love what their picks. He makes great picks. And of course, Tyler Nelson, known as SoCon Minnesota 1-4, I believe his YouTube name is, but I'll leave his link down below on that. And my subscriber I told you about who made me suggest about Patriot News, Giovanni124 Cabanto, that's his name. He's one of my subscribers, so I believe, and he suggested that, so maybe I'll look into that too. So don't forget to let me know what your thoughts on that too, and what your thoughts about the Cleveland Browns when I suggested for that. So that'll wrap up my Week 9 picks. This is Andrew Warren signing off. Have a good week this week, guys. Bye.